The COVID-19 pandemic has created unprecedented change and a need for response from everyone around the globe. Many of us are worried about our loved ones and our livelihood. There is no right way to cope with what we are experiencing. Remember, however you are feeling, there are others that feel the same. You are not alone. The Honorable of the Judges, let me introduce myself. I'm Dhaffa from Alimin Muhammadiyah Barista. I'm going to deliver my speech about the effect of COVID-19 on mental health and how to cope. The COVID-19 has increased anxiety of many. Experts warn that a small percentage of people could suffer prolonged to the mental health problems longer than the pandemic itself. The World Health Organization conducted a survey on mental health. It is the link to the world condition currently experiencing to the COVID-19 pandemic. According to the study, many countries report increased access to the mental health services. In the other world, COVID-19 has had a similar effect on mental health. Unfortunately, mental health has become largely negated in the coronavirus pandemic response. The same is true of mental health. According to the survey by World Health Organization, between June and August, at least 83% of 130 countries have included mental health in their planning to deal with the pandemic. In the middle of the pandemic, demand for mental health services is still increasing dramatically. World Health Organization, in its assessment, mentioned a number of factors that can trigger mental health conditions, ranging from pain, isolation, to loss of income, and fear resulting from the pandemic. It is also seen that this makes the condition that was previously exacerbated. In fact, more than a few end up fleeing by consuming alcohol, experiencing insomnia, anxiety. Even so, World Health Organization still comes from the data to study the effect of this matter. Mental health disorders occurring during the pandemic are caused by society surrounded by death, poverty, anxiety, isolation, anxiety caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. So much madness has been received, causing people to fear for themselves, their family, their closest friends, and even their surroundings. For some, stress and anxiety associated with the coronavirus pandemic can lead to mental health, especially if a person previously had a history of anxiety disorders, depressions, panic attack, or obsessive-compulsive disorders. Assistant Director at the University of Health Science Traumatic Stress Study, Joshua Morgenstein's MD, delivers, the emotions are natural. Lately, much uncertainty. Those conditions make it difficult for people to plan for the future. This irritates people. The symptoms of mental illness may increase during the pandemic. According to the professor at Seattle Epidemiology at Harvard, stress dealing with the pandemic in the long run can also lead to post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. Stress can be traumatic when you feel you cannot cope. The increase in the number of people with mental health problems following the COVID-19 is not well documented in Indonesia. The data on the suffering from mental health problems caused by the pandemic has also been a base for policymaking. Others have measured the effect COVID-19 has on mental health of its people. As the State of India report, at least 20% increase to mental health problems since the coronavirus pandemic. Based on a survey conducted by the India Psychiatry Society, at least 1 in 5 Indians developed to the mental health problems after the coronavirus pandemic. Some groups susceptible to psychological stress during the pandemic are children, elderly, and medical personnel. Stress sustained during this pandemic could lead to such interference. 1. Undue fear and anxiety over both of your own safety and those of your loved ones. 2. Changes in sleep patterns and diet. 3. Work and stress at home, especially in children. 4. Hard to concentrate. 5. Alcohol and drug use. 6. Physical health is worsening, especially in people with chronic illness such as diabetes and hypertension. 7. the rising of psychosomatic disorders. Application of lockdowns scare people of losing business, jobs, income, and threat not being able to get resources to survive. It can spread to the anxiety disorders and panic attack. Anxiety disorder is a natural body alarm when the body feels threatened, under pressure, or faces stressful and uncomfortable situation. But if anxiety and fear persist until they introvert with daily routine and function, this is what is called anxiety disorders. While panic attacks are spontaneous and not a reaction to a stressful situation. During a panic attack, the sufferer will be caught up in extreme terror and fear to the point of dying, losing control of body and mind, and having a heart attack. Furthermore, the fear of further panic attack will terrorize the sufferer. There are some activities that can be tried to maintain mental health in the middle of the pandemic. Anything? 1. Keep going. In the middle of the pandemic, it is recommended to do physical distancing and avoid going out of house if unnecessary. But it doesn't mean that you should also limit or even refrain from physical activity at all. Keep your mental health intact and try some light exercise at home. 2. Healthy foods. Keeping mental health intact may also lead to dieting. A constant diet of proteins, healthy foods, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, and fiber is recommended. This diet can also mention general health. 3. Change your lifestyle. Try to quit smoking, avoid alcohol consumption, and lack of rest or long nights. Instead, you can enjoy your hobbies and activities are enjoyable while at home, such as reading books, watching movies, or cooking. 4. Information on nutrition wisely. The COVID-19 is still alive, and a number of media and social media have been racing to signal it. Now, for the benefit of your mental condition, be sure to use more wisely when selecting the information. Previously, those relating to the coronavirus pandemic. Limit watching, reading, or listening to the news of the pandemic, whether on television, print media, or social media, and thus avoid undue anxiety. If you have a mental disorder, regularly check your doctor so that he can monitor of your condition. Still try to think positively and be grateful little times. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.